Huh?
ยังปวดหัวไหม
Little bit.
The blood pressure last night.
No, forgot.
How
Okay.
about your blood pressure
148 by 95 or 6.
148เลยเหรอ
It's different on one arm. In one arm is normal.
อ๋อ โอเค
Okay, right.
Very strange.
We are on which topic? Okay.
Suppurisa
Suppurisa Okay. Okay. So we are on Suppurisa. Now Suppurisa. Suppurisa. Okay. Okay. So, what anybody wants to say on this Suppurisa Panyatti? Who do you think is a good person or a wise one?
I read it in your website. Suppurisa had 3 components. One give dana and 2 อะไรอ่ะโอ้ยแบงค์ออกบวชอ่ะ
Pabaja.
อุปชา
Pabaja, not upacha.
อุปชาเอาแน่คัมมะ and 3 take care mother and father.
So here, let me break it down. Okay, Suppurisa. This is a Suppurisa. Su is
means good.
Su is good.
Good.
Yeah, beautiful.
แล้วก็ง่าย
Purisa is a person. And Panyati is conventional. Determined. Or concept. Yeah.
Oh, this we phonate determine เหรอ โอ้ย am wrong. I phonate determine. Determine.
So this is the concept that is developed to define that a person is a wise one. This is a Suppurisa. Now the qualities of a Suppurisa, there are 3. Yeah, 3 principles or qualities. So one is dana. Yeah. And the second is pabaja. Pabaja, and the last one is Mata Pitu Upathanam.
Attanam.
Okay. So, why do you think a wise, a good person has to have these three qualities? Dana, Pabaja, and Mata Pitu Upathanam.
I think these three qualities is the basicคุณธรรม basic merit basic merit of lay person.
Shouldn't it be convention?
Convention.
Determination. Determine quality.
Why do you think that these three qualities has to have to define one person is a wise or good one?
Why? I think the first dana will take that person.
So noise. Where are you? Sorry, it's the Cortona thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So three qualities: dana, pabaja. So dana is generosity or giving. Pabaja is a renunciation.
And mata pito pathanai.
And then looking after the own parents. Why do you think that these three are the qualities of a wise one or good person, being a good person?
I think these three is the basic good basic behavior for householder. But the second will lead to liberation. มันยังไงอ่ะมันเป็นสิ่งที่เขาทำกันอ่ะท่านคาน
Sorry.
Help me please.
Pabaja.
Why these three qualities?
They show a commitment to betterment and seeking liberation and increasing wisdom and selflessness.
I think the first and the third will support the second. Will support Bapacha.
A wise person, Buddha said, that will not eat even one spoon of rice without giving any. And then in terms of the pabbaja, renunciation, end of the day, we all have to let go of all. So we have to learn to renounce bit by bit. Like when someone is practicing 8 precepts, then again one has given up few things, and that's just a way of learning, preparing. Yeah? And this is again a wise renounce. Normally people, when they are possessed or in control of a greed, then always want to accumulate more and more, whereas a wise one always think of letting go, always think of being free, no hanging around with anything. And then Mata Pita Upatthana is basically remembering, actually should be Gunupakarang, remembering there, caring, love, looking after, and all those which comes under the Sigalavada Sutta. And that's why a person, a wise or a rare person to find is one who knows someone has done something good or good. That's called gratitude. Yeah? And so it's a person who we should pay our gratitude is the mother and father are the foremost. That's why even the Buddha, he went up to the heavens to teach his mother, and he went to teach his father in the Kapilavastu and liberate them, establishing them in the right path, like that. Okay? Now, so this is what I have put it here. Monit, can you read it for us?
Suppurisa means a righteous man who maintains calmness and equanimity in body, speech, and mind. Suppurisapanyatti refers to his recommendation of good deeds for wise men to follow.
Yeah. See here, calmness, and then equanimity is the key. Being able to be calm in every situation, and have equanimity. So Suppurisa comes the 3 qualities that we have just discussed, is 3: Dana, Pabbaja, and Mata Pitu Upatthana. Now obviously we have gone through this dana a lot. Yeah. So there's Amisadana, yeah, and then there is a Dhammadana. And what is missing here?
Apayatana.
Yeah, Abhayadana. Yeah. And you remember I mentioned that the Abhayadana is also come under the Dhammadana. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So shall we discuss a little bit on the Dana again then? Right? Can you talk about the dana? Okay.
มีท้อง many of ดานะไปแล้วไม่ใช่เหรอเจ้าค่ะ
Yeah, that's why I want you to talk again.
Amisatan is to give money or things with generosity, property,
And then
and Dhammatana is to give Dhamma.
think that you are talking to someone who doesn't know about dana. And you're explaining.
Why should you give dana? I still don't know what dana means. Or is it connecting to audio? No, that's hello.
Come on, talk on dana.
Amisatan is is paying money, property, property, or everything that we can have material. Okay. Give to other with generosity.
Would this also include like coming and helping out at the temple?
Yes, that's effort. Sramadana.
Shramadana. It's called Pali?
Samadana.
Samadana.
Okay, what else?
Shramadana.
ท่านสุชนอมิสุทานเดี๋ยว when I go to temple and sweep the rib or wash the plate and spoon, is it amisatana?
Yes.
Okay.
You wanna come here and build a barn as well?
Yes, I want to help you. I like to paint the wall, but it is already done.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to repaint like new color.
Okay. I will paint the pink color.
Please, Lord.
If the teacher permits.
Red and purple and pink make it look like a Tibetan temple. Black.
Like Kitty. Do you know Kitty?
Hello, Kitty.
Dana, talk about that.
Teacher, don't stress.
Very stressful time.
Dhammatana is the more level of giving.
Higher level. Higher level of giving.
Higher level.
I'm to find one article
Both
about dana.
And Apayatan is very hard to do.
It gets easier more you do it though.
But I can. Now I can give Apayatan to many persons.
Good. Progress. I'm still very bad at Abhayadana.
If you practice more, if you practice more and more meditation,
Guess
some
easy.
someday you can do it.
Yeah. I'm not saying I can't. I I feel like I haven't had a proper challenge for Abhedana in a long time, because I'm always at the temple,
Mm,
a safe environment.
safe environment. Teacher, no have anything of Dana to say แล้วอ่ะ
Teacher was looking for article to read.
ท่าน I want to know how how did you install laminate floor
Oh, I'm not doing it. It's Ajahn Pira and Ajahn Sujan doing it.
อ้าวเหรออ๋อ
I'm busy making shelves and chopping wood.
Mhm.
อืม
It's very boring.
อื
It's
ม
like you need to put it in and hit it 1,000 times in the right place, and then it goes wrong, and you have to do it again and again and again.
อืม I I saw I saw how to install laminate floor in YouTube
Oh.
อืม
It's in
it
YouTube.
look
It looks
เออ
easy because the
looks very easy
floor is level and the walls are straight, which is not the case here. So it's hard. Anyway, Dana.
อ๋อ the the wall is not smooth เหรอ
Is it not?
อืม
Maybe the clouds.
Okay, I will. I found another story that I wrote. Okay, the
อืม
story is, often I used to go to the Pavilion Cafe for a tea and a relaxation. The cafe is just at the front of the Aberdeen beach, with a beautiful view looking at the North Sea. I was close to the owner and staffs. On the one occasion, a Malaysian lady, Angie, told this such a beautiful story of the nature of a giving. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a very poor man living on other people's generosity. He lived in an abandoned monastery near to a small village. Every day he went to beg for his food. One day there was a heavy rain. He noticed that the roof that covers the Buddha was damaged. Rainwater was pouring onto the Buddha's head and onto his body. Having seen the rainwater running through the Buddha statue, he generously thought of how to repair the roof. He went collecting as many materials as he could find and repaired the roof, protecting the Buddha statue from rain. He continued his life until he died. After he died, it is said that that he was reborn as a human being again, as the son of the emperor.
อืม
When the emperor, his father, died, the previous beggar became the emperor and governed the country. One day, he wanted to visit the city to see how his people were and the way that they were living. Thus, he dressed up as a normal citizen and wandered into the city. On his journey, he met a fortune teller on the street. The fortune teller saw the disguised emperor and paid him respect. The emperor was amazed and asked how could he know. The fortune teller said, "You were a beggar in your past life. However, due to your charitable work, you have now become the emperor. The emperor was very impressed and asked further, "What did I do in my past?" "You repaired the roof to protect the Buddha," said the fortune teller. "Right. If that is so, I will repair everyone's roof. So I will reborn as an emperor again," said the emperor. "Pardon me, Lord, it does not work like that. Charity does not work in this way," said the fortune teller. The emperor was so upset, but he could not do nothing. He could do nothing. On the emperor's request, the fortune teller explained that one who does charitable work should perform it with good intentions, but expect nothing in return. Altruistic giving brings good fruit in the future. Yeah? So this is the Dana story. Hmm? Do you understand?
Yes, to give without to want
Uh,
without to want repay
uh,
is the more and more merit.
mm,
Mm.
yeah. And here again, there are many, the further the article goes on saying, there are many people who give to gain fame and name, or in return good fortune. From the story suggests that with those intention one would not receive any but disappointment. On the contrary, when someone gives with altruistic mind, the outcome of such generous giving always amazed prosperity and successful life, as the beggar who repair roof with
Mm.
nothing return.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay, I
this is
understand.
the dana. Yeah, and now anything you want to say on dana?
The more merit of dana is depend on giver and receiver,
Hmm.
and to give without intention of return or repay
Hmm.
will give more and more merit.
Yeah. Giving time also dana.
Mm.
Helping
Yes,
also dana.
giving time, giving energy.
Yeah. Right. So this is dana. And then now the second one is called Pabbaja. Okay. So can you read it out for?
บัพพชา
Okay.
บันบัพพ
How?
ชา
Renunciation of worldly matters, especially karma-guna, sensual pleasure, which often prevents us from realizing the impermanence of all things, anicca, and the delusion of no self, anatta. To put in an extra effort toward renunciation, an individual can ask for a permission at a monastery to ordain temporarily or on a permanent basis as a monk, a nun, or an eighth preceptor. A pankao in white clothes.
Hmm.
Pakao,
Pakao.
pakao,
อืม
pakao,
ผ้าขาว
Pakao.
pakao,
Hmm.
อ๋อ
Pakao.
ผ้าขาวหรือปลาขาวอ่ะ
Pakao.
ผ้า
pakao,
ขาวอ๋อแต่คล้ายๆชีปลาขาวเหมือนกันเนาะ
pakao.
Yeah.
อืม
So Pabba.
It's in the delusion of self,
Hmm?
delusion of self, or delusion of no self.
I don't know the term.
No,
Delusion of no self.
this is implying that no self is a delusion.
Okay, delusion of self. Then, yeah.
กามคุณกามกุณาเหรอกามคุณ
Kama kun.
กามกุณาใช่ไหมอ่านว่ากามกุณาเหรอเจ้าค่ะ
Mhm. Now, do you remember what are the karma guns?
กามคุณ form taste smell sound and อะไร touch
Hmm.
รูปรสกลิ่นเสียงสัมผัส
Yeah, so
Five.
5 senses.
five sensual pleasure
Hmm. So normally a householder, it's called a karuhat, they are engaged in karma guna,
อืม
indulge in karma guna. That's why they call karuhat.
Karuhat,
Karuhat.
Karahat,
So
คารุคารุ
house.
หะ
Eh?
คารุ
Gara.
Kara.
Oh, so like Gara for house.
Yeah. Karuhat. Eh? So a person a person who indulges in kama guna, or the 5 senses, no, sorry, the householders are indulged or engaged in kama guna, and that is the reason why they are caught up and tangled in the family matters, and that's known as a worldly matter. And because of the indulgence in the kama guna, households normally would like to have a beautiful house, beautiful cars, beautiful clothing, and always want to hear nice thing, and want to have a comfortable life. Yeah. So this is the desire of the households. Right? And Pabaja is living a simple life, not indulge in the karma gunas, living a simple life, understanding that these are always changing, even the desire to have a big houses or big cars, nice comfortable places, that can change too over the period of time. Okay. And we may have seen great people, they normally live a very simple life. Yeah? And so that is the concept behind that, not indulge with the 5 senses. And further on, if you want to practice more, then you can practice to stay in the monastery, observing 8 precepts or 5 precepts, or even to become a monk or a nun. And in that case, basically you are um, giving up the pleasures of kama guna. That's why monks are known as a yogis. Yeah,
yes
that means they are training to give up the kama gunas.
yes
A practitioner or the yogi should not indulge or engage in kama gunas. That's why 8 precepts is strictly talking about no entertainments.
no singing
Yeah, so that's why once you observe the 8 precepts, that means you are rising up from the worldly community. You're withdrawing yourself. As long as you are in the community, in the society, you will be observing 5 precepts. in order to bring the harmony, so you can live harmoniously with other people, in a community without causing any troubles to oneself and to others. That brings more security. Yeah. And when you give up, when you are observing 8 precepts, then you are basically withdrawing yourself from this worldly matters and rising up like the lotus flower, at least for a few days or maybe a day. You are practicing this renunciation, giving up your old entertainments, giving up your old comfort life, yeah, and again giving up your own desire to perform this and perform that, but you are simply restrain your senses. You will be sitting more, you will be chanting more, you will be listening more, and your mind will be thinking that I am practicing sila. So you are renouncing so many temptations to do things, temptations to go away, temptation to eat, drink, talk. They're all restraining at least for a day, if not long time. So that's why there are people observing 8 precepts for a life.
Anagarika.
Not anagarikas, even living at homes, but observing 8 precepts.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a pabbaja, and with that you will gain happiness. You will be overtaking the kilesas.
Mm.
But in order to know that we have a kilesa, we have to experience the sense of no kilesa. Only then you know why I have to overcome the karma gunas. Because karma guna is always entertaining, always bringing you happiness,
Mm.
always bringing you excitement. Yeah, and we like that.
It's only just for a little bit.
Yeah, that's just a little bit, short time, but we always want to have it again and again. Never happy, never satisfied.
It's the definition of addiction, eh?
So if you talk to someone, then they will not believe you because they haven't experienced the sense of not engaging in these karma gunas. So karma guna is a kilesa. If you go and tell someone who is young and energetic and enjoying the it's a peak of his life or her life, beauty, and oh no, I'm enjoying. Yeah?
Oh,
I
one day they they will ball ใช่ไหม they
mm,
will ball like ยะสะกุลบุตร
yes.
There's a lot of young people though who don't.
Mm. Not a lot,
No,
almost all.
almost already.
Almost all entertain, enjoy, indulge in karma guna. So, in order to know that this karma guna is a temporarily and always bringing unhappiness,
Yeah.
and we have to see that only then one can believe in.
There's a lot of young people in Sri Lanka who are now turning to the Dhamma.
Hmm.
It's quite recent.
Okay. Okay. So pabbaja is renunciation. Renunciation. To renounce this pleasure and indulgement. Okay.
I want to Babacha,
Babaja, okay. I can sponsor
but
you.
only 7 days. 7
Oh,
days.
7 days is not enough.
Oh, I always boring. Oh, you become a monk for many years. Oh, how to live in the monk? Mm.
You take it day by day.
Okay.
Mm.
Right. Okay, the last one. This is Mata Pitu Upathana. Yeah, take care of one's parents is defined a good person.
So can monks go and look after parents when they get old?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm?
Ah, this this quality I have already done
Okay.
to do by my best.
Uh,
Mm.
Mm. Ah, I think when I took my mother to have walking meditation every day after after dinner.
uh-huh.
Yes, it is very อะไรนะ very อะไรอ่ะ it give more merit
Mm.
Mm.
no I think this very higher merit for doing everything
Mm. Why do
to,
you think that we have to look after parents?
to repay
Mm.
because they give more and more good
In the West,
huh?
in the West, girls are pregnant very young age, and they even didn't know who their father is. And then this new kid thinks that he is bastard kid. What he should think or what she should think about their parents. Should they go back and take care, or and another case, suppose the kid was yeah, given away to someone else.
Mm.
Like there is a story, okay, in a Russian war, that time a family became very poor and they didn't have any food to eat. And this lady had two daughters. So the two daughters went to the uh, what's called the orphanage, huh? And
Huh?
then they were
เป็นอะไร
separated. They were separated. Both daughters were separated. Mother was separated for many years. And they always thought against the mother and poor condition of their life before that. What would you say with that? Should
Mm.
they still take care of parents?
Yes,
Why?
because they give birth.
But they didn't ask to be born.
So first case, they say they were born bastard, and the mother or father didn't want them to be born. It was just happened.
But in Buddhism, if we don't have parents, we can เกิดอ่ะ
Can get birth.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So this is the อะไรอ่ะเป็นเพราะคุณอ่ะ
What about people who look after them like parents, like people who guide them?
Uh-huh.
They can mata pitu pattanam apply to them looking after people who have been like parents to them.
Yes. Foster.
Yeah.
Foster parents.
Or teachers who look after them
Yeah.
well, or even friends.
Yeah. Okay. So you have to think on that.
ถึงไม่ได้เลี้ยงแต่ก็ให้เกิดอ่ะเนาะ give
Yes.
I have
life
4 kids in 2 different cities. And 2 different women, I don't know. But he looks after the kids really, like he sends them money, and he's quite poor, but he spends a lot of money on these kids and sees them and stuff. So one of the rare good ones.
Okay. Panchaka Attaka. No talking on this?
I think when you're a kid, the parents are your enemies sometimes. Like they're not, but you think they are. Because they try to tell you to do things you don't want to do, or beat you if you do something wrong.
The real parents give life, and the one who look after
But suffering and death is conditioned by birth, though. Old age and death. The birth is the cause. So he's just giving birth enough. He didn't ask to be born, and if he weren't born, we wouldn't be suffering anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, now the young person in Thailand.
I have nothing to say on this. Okay. Okay. Right. So we will end here for today on this topic. Okay. Suppurisapanyatti. Just to recap, a person who has got the dana, the qualities of a dana, one who shares, and then the qualities of knowing when to let go or renounce, and live a simple life, and look after their parents, known as a good person. Okay. Or the things that one should do, and that is known as a Suppurisapanyatti. Okay. So this Friday we will go on to the next topic. Okay. Now next topic is on 4th, Vutti.
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 Yeah, leading to growth.
Buddhibhavayat.
Yeah. Okay.
วุฒิภาวะ
Yeah. So we will gonna talk on that. So today we will stop here. Any question?
Still live on YouTube.
ท่านสุชน how do you install the laminate for
Oh, you can watch on YouTube.